Another travel day. We're off to Shenzhen, back to where it all began in China the first time we came in. We're just on the 116 to the main station here. Right, we've made it to the station. This is all around the station. A lot of coffee shops. There's like MacDonalds over there. But check this out. Got a bit of The Last of Us still going on this road. That's the big station here. This is the main one. Right, we're in the station. We've got a KFC up the top. We've got to get up there. Let's do it. This is definitely a little bit smaller than the normal ones we go to. As you can see, it's probably like a quarter of the size of the big ones on the outskirts. But it's because you're in the middle of the city. There would have originally been a small, main station, but obviously in the old days it was small. And then there isn't the land really around it to extend it. So there's literally 90% ownership rate of housing in China here. So it's hard to kick people out of their houses to extend things. But anyway, this is it. So we're going to check the board where we are. That's us there, I think. Yeah, or it just was there. I think we're gate 4. We're going to go up and get some breakfast. Here you go. It's a Grand Angus with bacon in a box. It's pretty cool. $7.50. Let's give it a try. Kirsten got a wrap and a coffee. She's not that hungry. Going to take the wrap on the train for later. She got me a black coffee because she got it cheap, $2. Alright, we smashed that. That burger was awesome. That Angus patty was sick. That was just like twice the thickness of the normal Big Mac patties here. They're a little bit skinny, but it was that real nice Angus flavour. Might get them again instead of a Big Mac. $7.50 is pretty good. I think the Big Macs are only about $5 here, but I'll pay the extra $2.50 for that. And had a bit of bacon on it, a bit of mustard sauce. Well, here it is. Car 6 was right at the bottom of the stairs for us. Well, we're finally leaving Xiamen. That's the island. It's the water. This is the mainland side. You see there's even all big parts of it over here. We never got to see any of this part of it. We were just on the big island in the middle. Obviously low tide, look. Sat on 200. This one's 250-ish. We have been on them that sit on 350. So it just depends like which ones you get. It does tell you. You kind of know because some will be like a 2-hour trip and some will be 3. The price varies as well. We're arriving now, but we've been in a tunnel for a while. This is one of the first of these bullet train stations that we've been in where you enter from underground from a long way back. Look at this station. It's humongous. We've got to go up, all the way up there. Look at the size of this thing. This is the Shenzhen North Station. Look at the overhang on this roof. It's crazy. We're gonna go up because there's trains at the top. We kind of remember this last time. This is similar to another station we were at in Shenzhen. So there's metros right down underground. You go down there, and there's metros up. We needed the line 6, which is up here. All right, walking to our hotel.
In 100 meters,
as you can see, it doesn't have that last city vibe. There's nothing growing on these. This is not quite the area we're staying, but it's about maybe a 10-minute bus ride away. We're going to get round this corner and get a bus. It literally pulled up. We literally were on that corner, and I seen it come up past here. We could have run and maybe got on it, but we're stuffed. We'll wait for the next one. Always the way though, innit, darling?
Yeah.
We're the best at missing buses, I tell you.
Yeah.
Check out this neighbourhood. This is where we're staying. Look, we got off the bus back around the corner. It's a mad clothes shop there, cheap clothes. I think this was a shortcut to it, but maybe we're going to have to veer back out there. I don't know. We'll see. We just popped out of there. Look at this. They got the gym for the old people and the young, I guess. The rides for the kids. We've got some clothes for sale here. Cheap as shorts.
Hello.
Hello. And I think we're up here somewhere. I hope. I'm trying to find it. Okay. This is our room for 3 nights. It's a bathroom. It's not massive, but Shenzhen's a pretty tricky place to find accommodation. Such a big, widespread place. It's really hard to even know what you're doing here to book. You can book anything from 50 a night to 500 a night in this place. Well, actually 30 a night even. But this will have a pretty good view. We've got a table and chairs here. But I don't think there's a fridge, which kind of sucks. No fridge. No luck with fridges. I thought it had a fridge. I'll check in the description. That's our view of that. It's not really a river, it's just a grass area. We've got a public toilet across the road there. Some sort of big thing next to it. I don't know if it's a fire station or what it is. Or if it used to be. But it's really muggy. They've got the window wide open here, look. And there's no screen. So we're going to close that straight away. We don't want bugs in here. The thing we want is a room full of mosquitoes. Lucky I worked that out. Wide open.
That's what it means when you get it tobacco thingy there.
Yeah. I asked for the smoking cleanliness hygiene thing to go over it and de-smokify it. All they do is come and open the window and let all the mosquitoes in. Good, isn't it? So you won't have a smoke smell, but you'll get attacked all night. Anyway, this is us.
Yeah, this is us.
We just came round the corner here, but check out these mansions here. Look at them, all the way over. It's all fenced off. It's like a gated community, all in one little block, in the middle of all this other, like, lower class neighbourhood. Quite out of it. Like, if you live in that section there, then obviously you got the dollars for sure. Look at this building here, fully abandoned building. We're in this building here, across the road here. I'll point to it, down there, the end of that. We didn't really get anything to eat for dinner. We went in the shopping centre. It's got a bag of chips. There's some stuff there, but I'm not that hungry. I had that Macca's burger earlier today, and that big meat patties filled me up. Got a heap of shops here with all your accessories for phones and everything. Lots of little weird shops. Pretty cool. It's definitely a working class area here, for sure. So sometimes it's good to stay in these. This hotel was only $28.50 a night. I mean, that's pretty cheap. And it's only a train into the main parts you want to see. 30-minute ride, I think, from here, so it's not too bad. Alright, we're going to get up into the hotel, put our feet up, call it, maybe have a coffee, put on a telly. But yeah, that's us. There's a toilet block in front of it, and there's a few, they look like they could be homeless sleeping in and around that toilet block. But this is definitely one of those areas of Shenzhen that you don't see when people come and do all their YouTube videos. But you know, it's still fairly nice. You got murals on these walls. There's lots of these parks for old people to come and exercise on here. They're all over the other side. It's still a fairly good community. Completely different to the city area where it's all flash and high-rise buildings and all that sort of stuff. But it's good sometimes being out in these places. It's like when we were in Japan, we were out in this sort of area, but you can tell the difference between Japan and here. Scooters parked everywhere. That one's quite a luxurious looking building with nice walkways and everything.
And a friend of Penny's.
Yeah, it's quite good. When you really think about it, it really isn't that bad at all. But you are pretty much crammed in living, but it's not that bad. We've seen a lot worse, put it that way, a lot worse. Alright, we just got off the first train. We're heading to a mall today. It's 31 degrees outside and we thought, let's just get the underground metros, go to the mall, get some lunch, then we'll see if the temperature drops a bit. And look at the difference now of like the streets we were on, where we're staying, and then look how clean and spotless these are. Not that the places we were are really filthy or anything, but just from like going from 1970s, 80s feel of stuff that hasn't been upkept that well, and just the modernness of this compared to that. It's night and day. Check out the entrance to the metro here. The metro is like a mall itself, and then we've come into this mall here. This is somewhere in Shenzhen where we just got off the train. Said this was a mall, we're trying to find it, but it was pictures of a big opening. This could be it, we're just on the edge of it. Person's eyeing up the ticket and popcorns for the movie theatre here, look.
Yes, I am eyeing up the popcorn, did you know that?
Yeah. Alright, we've walked down and there's another opening here. It's a fairly tall mall. Looking for the food area in the mall. How's this for a mad feed? Hawaiian pizza, 3 meat sticks, I ate one already, and a Coke, $7.50. Actually, about $8.25. How is that for feed? What'd you get, Kirsten?
Potato and bacon American pizza.
Yeah.
A drink and some prawns.
And we're gonna go. I'm gonna have half of her pizza. She's gonna have half of this one. We're not far from the big main area. We're a few stops away. But we're just gonna walk through here. Check out that building up there. Out that for the biggest Macca's ever. Kirsten spotted it. 3 stories tall. Right, I found my shop that has the shorts in it.
Is on the F1
so
floor.
We'll see if I can find the shorts. Hope they're in it. Look at this bear. This place is pretty full on here. Check out these lifts. Cool today, look. This is an old mall here. It's sort of been built quite a long time ago. This is in Shenzhen, over in the older area. Check out the roof on it. It's pretty cool how it's all been painted up. Love all the chrome, eh? The chrome pops. So different having all that chrome versus the whiteness, and then those cool lifts. Look at them. Down in a supermarket underneath that mall we were in. They've got all the live stuff in here you can buy. They put Trevally in. It's like an old rock cod thing. The rock cod. Got everything here. It's a pretty big supermarket. It's right in the middle of Shenzhen. Busy district. Chicken's feet. All that sort of stuff. Yeah, I've gone some beef noodles again. These are Hong Kong style ones this time. Kirsten's waiting on her one. That's my drink. Got an iced tea. Look what Kirsten's got. It's a teddy bear drink. Just waiting for her food now. And there's Kirsten's dish. Eggs and pork. And rice. And rice, boiled rice. And she's still got the teddy bear floating in there, look. Then you open the drawer to get your stuff. We smashed it basically. I left that little bit of meat. It's more fat than meat, that one. But there was a fair bit of meat in it, so it's pretty good. That's just left the Kirsten's. And little Teddy's still alive, look. He's still floating in the top of the glass. But it's basically just blue ice. And it's solid as a rock. Trying to eat, that's not going to happen. My drink's gone too. So we're going to cut and head back to the hotel. Chocky, it's Friday night. Crazy. We're trying to find the subway. I think it's back here somewhere, back in behind these buildings, but you can see the buildings are quite tall above us as well. We've just come out of this rabbit warren, and look, it's opened up. We're back out the main road. You can feel the breeze coming up the street. It's quite hot in around that area there when you're out around all them shops. This is random. We just saw Metro here, so we thought we had to walk all the way up the road. I was just filming around the corner here. We thought we had about a block and a half to walk, but it looks a bit sketchy. Look at this.
I thought we'd take the train across the
this.
road.
Yeah, the train station is across the road, but let's see if this does take us there. Look at this. It's an underground mall now, just out of nowhere. Just walked through that shop. It went for like a kilometre, or felt like a kilometre, and then you come into this bit. This would have been the old original station entrance. This is line 1. That would have been like a real flash mall 20, 30 years ago, and this would have been the way down. This would have been all flash, but you can see this is kind of like about the oldest kind of station entrance we've seen so far in China. It's got all the original Art Deco stuff down here, and this would have been the bee's knees like 20, 30 years ago. So you can see here we just came out, that's from that mall, and that goes to the line 1, but they've obviously built a line 3 now as well, that joins in. But then here, look, you can see this is 5, which is a brand new line. Well, not brand new, but they've redone some of the lines. So that's all you can tell the difference where it ends. And then you got all this original stuff here. And once we get down here, it'll be a whole new station. All right, 9 o'clock at night on a Friday. You can see there's similar flooring in a lot of these stations, but they definitely differ with the walkways. Look at this one now. Look how busy this is. Okay. We are on our way. We're coming out of the station off the second train. Check these out. These are lit up nice at night, aren't they? How cool is this? Look, there's a dude over there getting a haircut under the light. She's wearing a headlight. And look, there's people selling stuff. We're staying in the building just over there again. As if you can remember this morning. We're back now. What time is it now? It's about 9:30 or something, 9 o'clock. So
It's 10.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Oh, there's another dude here getting a haircut. Better watch out, the scooters flying past them on the scooter track. Yeah, look, another hairdresser's here. And kids are still playing over here. Couple of them, not many. But yeah, everyone's out. We're walking through all the lanes over there. There was people having yarns. People have finished eating though. No one's really eating, but they're all having yarns, playing cards. Yeah. Guys on their scooters. Well, that's us for the night. We're going to go put our feet up. I'm going to have a shower and then put my feet up.
There's another one having a hairdresser.
Yeah, another hairdresser.
Lots of them.
There's a lot of people here to get haircuts though, I must say. Not many of them are bald. They've always got hair. These Chinese have got good heads of hair. Alright, that's us signing out.